Another war brews between two of the world's top powers, the United States and China. But then, much like we saw in the Cold World War of 1962, another party has come in as a scapegoat in this high-tension game. Germany, well known for its technological strength and chemical shipments, has been embroiled in the messy crossfire. The world leader took a bold step to stop its chemical exports to China. That decision ignited a series of events that had profound repercussions. The world watches as the US-China chip war turns Germany into a scapegoat, triggering insecurity in the world economy. In today's video, we will be looking at the origins of the chip war between the United States and China. Next, we will dig a little into Germany's background as a significant player in the semiconductor industry. After that, we will discuss the crux of the entire subject: why Germany decided to stop shipping chemicals to China. And lastly, we will discuss the effects of Germany's decision on the global economy. Before diving further, enjoy the latest economic analyses and insights by subscribing to the channel. Semiconductor chips are commonly referred to as the brains of modern electronics. They are crucial in smartphones, laptops, automobiles, and advanced military systems. Chips are responsible for powering artificial intelligence, driving cutting-edge technologies, and simplifying data processing. Therefore, they are essential for advancing technology, economic prosperity, and national security. The US-China chip war's inception can be linked to several causes. The United States and China are in an intense battle with one another for technical supremacy. Both nations know that having a monopoly on the semiconductor market gives them a substantial competitive advantage in various industries. Such sectors include telecommunications, defense, and cutting-edge technology like 5G and artificial intelligence. The U.S. government's worries about national security are another factor fueling the conflict. The U.S. worries about potential supply chain vulnerabilities as its reliance on international semiconductor producers, particularly Chinese businesses, grows. These chips could be corrupted, resulting in security breaches or espionage activities, which raises worries. The U.S. has responded by tightening rules on the export of particular semiconductors and technologies to China. On the contrary, China has made significant advancements in its quest for self-sufficiency in semiconductor production. The nation has invested significantly in R&D, tactical acquisitions, and indigenous chip manufacturing facilities. China's desire to overtake the U.S. as the world's leading manufacturer of semiconductors has alarmed the U.S., which sees Chinese ambitions as a danger to its technological hegemony. Many retaliatory actions and counteractions have been in response to the US-China chip war. Chinese IT businesses now have less access to essential chip innovations thanks to sanctions and export restrictions the US government has placed on them. Also, the US has pressured important semiconductor-producing nations and allies, such as Germany, to limit trade with Chinese chip manufacturing companies. On the other hand, China has stepped up its efforts to strengthen local semiconductor capabilities, spending billions to construct state-of-the-art chip fabrication facilities. The nation has also implemented initiatives to enhance its domestic supply chain and lessen its dependency on imports of foreign semiconductors. The effects of the US-China chip war go beyond just the two-way exchange of goods. The substantial disruption of the semiconductor chip supply chain has impacted industries worldwide. Businesses that depend on Chinese semiconductor producers have experienced difficulties ensuring a steady and consistent supply of chips, which has caused manufacturing delays and raised expenses. The chip war has also increased geopolitical tensions as nations are pressured to take sides in this technologically fueled struggle. Concerns have been expressed regarding the fragmentation of the global tech sector as governments examine tightening export regulations and reorganizing their supply chains to decrease reliance on a single supplier. But what role does Germany have in the global economy? Germany has significantly contributed to semiconductor technology development due to its long history of innovation and a strong emphasis on research and development. German businesses like Siemens, Bosch, and Infineon Technologies have made a name for themselves as important participants in the semiconductor industry. Particularly, Infineon Technologies is a world leader in the manufacture of power semiconductors and microcontrollers. Products from the company are essential elements in various industries, including the automotive, industrial, and consumer electronics sectors. One of the reasons for Germany's success in the semiconductor business is the country's significant emphasis on education and research. Regarding semiconductor development, German universities and research facilities have been at the forefront, encouraging creativity and producing highly qualified engineers and scientists. The dual education system in the nation, which combines academic study with practical training, guarantees a consistent flow of skilled workers for the sector. Additionally, Germany's dedication to encouraging cooperation between academia and business has been crucial in advancing semiconductor technology. Technology advances have been fueled by the intimate relationships between research institutions and enterprises, which have expedited the conversion of theoretical knowledge into usable applications. The engineering prowess of Germany and its emphasis on precise production have also been vital to the country's prominence within the semiconductor sector. German businesses are recognized for their premium goods and meticulous attention to detail. German semiconductor components are widely sought after due to the nation's reputation for engineering prowess, which has gained its confidence and recognition on a global scale. Germany also gains from having a robust infrastructure and a favorable business climate. The nation's extensive logistics network makes strong supply chain management possible, assuring timely delivery of semiconductor products. Furthermore, Germany's dedication to environmental protection and sustainability is consistent with the industry's rising emphasis on sustainable production methods and green technologies. In addition to promoting economic growth, Germany's leadership in the semiconductor sector has advanced technology across the board. The development of the industry has boosted the German economy by generating many jobs and luring international capital. However, Germany's dominant position in the semiconductor sector also presents many unique difficulties. Germany's market share is in danger due to the rising international competition, particularly from Asia. Germany must continue to make R&D investments, encourage innovation, and adjust to shifting market trends to keep its leadership position. Why did this significant power decide to shut down chemical exports to China? The decision by Germany to stop exporting chemicals to China has had a significant impact on world trade. Germany has become a major player in the semiconductor sector in recent years. Its decision to impose export restrictions on chemicals has attracted attention and sparked debate regarding its implications and intentions. Multiple considerations led to the decision to limit chemical shipments to China. First, it was perceived as a reaction to growing worries about China's coerced technology transfers and intellectual property theft. Germany has been skeptical of China's industrial tactics because they see them as unfair and harmful to international trade, much like the US and other Western countries. Second, it is possible to read Germany's action as a strategic alliance with the United States in the chip war. Germany's decision to restrict chemical exports can be interpreted as a gesture of support for the US, which has aggressively sought allies to slow China's technical advancement. Germany may harm China's chip industry by limiting the essential chemicals needed in semiconductor manufacturing, giving the US a competitive edge. The choice made by Germany has various consequences. On the one hand, it improves Germany's relations with the US and solidifies its standing as a reliable ally in the technical struggle with China. Due to this alignment with the US, the semiconductor industry may see chances for cooperation, shared research, and development. But there are hazards involved for Germany as well. China has quickly sought substitute supplies from other nations in response to the ban on chemical exports. As a result of China diversifying its suppliers and decreasing its reliance on German chemicals, the global supply chain may change. Germany's choice has also strained its ties with China, a significant commercial partner. The question is, how will this decision impact the world's economy? Subscribe to the channel before we find out how. First and foremost, this choice has brought attention to the supply chain's interdependence and fragility on a global scale. Electronics, telecommunications, the automotive industry, and the military rely heavily on semiconductor chips. Germany has indirectly affected the supply and manufacture of semiconductor chips worldwide by obstructing the flow of chemicals required for chip production. This interruption might affect international trade flows by potentially leading to supply shortages, delaying manufacturing plans, and raising costs across several industries. The effects of Germany's action go beyond the immediate supply chain disruption. As a result, diplomatic tensions have increased as well. China has interpreted Germany's action as supporting the United States in the chip war. China may retaliate by putting trade restrictions or taxes on German products, deepening the trade conflict. This retaliatory action might have a domino effect, potentially involving other nations and starting a bigger trade war. Additionally, the choice places Germany in a precarious diplomatic situation. Germany has long maintained close commercial connections with China and the United States. Germany, however, runs the danger of harming its relationship with the second-largest economy in the world by stopping chemical exports to China. As a result, German businesses may need more access to the Chinese market, which could impede future economic ties between the two countries. On the other hand, the United States may view Germany's choice as a supporting action, fortifying their partnership. The relationship between Germany and other European Union (EU) members with differing perspectives on the US-China chip war may be strained due to this alignment with the US. Furthermore, the effects go beyond the direct participants. Other nations that rely extensively on the international supply chain, such as those that import Chinese chips or German semiconductor technology, are probably affected. These nations might see comparable difficulties in obtaining the crucial chemical inputs for chip fabrication, which would broadly affect global trade and economic growth. The most likely victims of such disruptions are small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs, that depend on semiconductor chips since they frequently lack the resources to do so. In the US-China chip war, Germany's move to halt chemical exports to China will turn the tides of global trade and economy. The strained diplomatic ties and interruption in the world's supply chains are significant challenges for international commerce and economic cooperation. The consequences of Germany's decision go beyond America and China. The decision will impact nations that heavily depend on chips and might restructure the global trade sector. Countries must explore these limitations with precise diplomatic collaborations and revising the world's international supply chain techniques. If you like our videos, subscribe to the channel for more content. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.